Hello, friends. Today, we're diving into one of humanity's most profound mysteries, a topic that has inspired poets, philosophers, artists, and dreamers for centuries. We're talking about real love. Not the fleeting infatuation you see on social media feeds, not the Hollywood romance sold to us in glossy movies, but the kind of love that withstands time, trials, and transformation. The kind of love that makes two people choose each other again and again, even when life gets messy. But before we get into what real love looks like today, between a man and a woman, between partners navigating this chaotic world, let's take a step back. Let's rewind thousands of years to uncover the roots of love itself. Because understanding its history gives us a deeper appreciation of how far we've come and how much further we still need to go. To understand real love, we must first explore its origins. In ancient Greece, love wasn't just one emotion, it was many. There was eros, the passionate, fiery attraction often mistaken for love today. Then there was philia, the bond of deep friendship. And finally, agape, the selfless, unconditional devotion that transcends personal gain. These distinctions remind us that love isn't monolithic. It's multifaceted. Fast forward to medieval Europe, where courtly love emerged. Knights pledged eternal loyalty to their ladies, writing sonnets and performing heroic deeds in their honor. While romantic, this idealized version of love was largely impractical. It existed more in poetry than reality. Yet, it planted seeds for modern ideas about commitment and admiration. Now, let's shift gears from mythology and history to science. Evolutionary psychologists argue that love evolved as a survival mechanism. Early humans needed strong bonds to raise offspring successfully in harsh environments. This biological imperative shaped our brains to crave connection, to feel oxytocin surge during intimate moments, dopamine spike during attraction, and serotonin stabilize during attachment. But here's the kicker. Biology alone doesn't define real love. It provides the foundation, yes, but true love builds upon it through conscious effort, empathy, and choice. So, if love started as a mix of biology and cultural ideals, how does it manifest in today's fast-paced, hyper-connected society? That's where things get interesting. Our understanding of love is heavily influenced by pop culture. Movies tell us love is all about grand gestures, sweeping declarations, extravagant gifts, and perfectly timed reunions. Social media amplifies this illusion, showing highlight reels of couples dancing in Bali, sipping coffee in Paris, or posing against Instagram-worthy sunsets. But here's the truth. None of these external trappings guarantee real love. In fact, they can sometimes distract us from what truly matters. Real love isn't about perfection, it's about authenticity. It's waking up next to someone whose morning breath doesn't smell great, but who makes you laugh anyway. It's choosing to stay when arguments leave both of you raw and vulnerable. It's finding beauty in imperfection because you know no one else could ever fill that space quite like they do. But why is it so hard to recognize real love amidst all the noise? Partly because society pressures us to equate love with excitement, drama, or constant validation. Swipe-right culture encourages instant gratification, making long-term commitments seem outdated. And yet, studies show that lasting relationships bring unparalleled fulfillment, not necessarily because they're easy, but because they challenge us to grow. If fairy tales fall short, then what defines real love? Let's break it down into key pillars, the non-negotiable elements that make love endure. 1. Communication, the lifeline of connection. Imagine trying to build a house without nails. Communication is the glue that holds relationships together. It's not just about talking, it's about listening. Truly hearing your partner's fears, dreams, and frustrations without judgment. When communication breaks down, resentment creeps in. But when done right, it creates a safe space where both individuals feel seen and valued. 2. Trust, the foundation of security. Without trust, love crumbles. Trust means knowing your partner has your back, even when life throws curveballs. It's believing they won't betray your confidence, cheat, or lie. Trust takes time to build, but can shatter in seconds. Protect it fiercely. 3. Respect. Seeing each other as equals. Love shouldn't diminish you. It should elevate you. Real love respects boundaries, celebrates differences, and supports individual growth. If one person constantly sacrifices their needs for the other, imbalance sets in. Equality strengthens partnerships. 4. Patience. Weathering life's storms together. Life is unpredictable. Jobs fail, health falters, and emotions fluctuate. Patience allows couples to navigate rough waters without jumping ship. It's understanding that bad days don't mean bad relationships. They're simply part of the journey. 5. Commitment. Choosing each other every day. This might be the hardest pillar of all. Commitment isn't just saying I do at a wedding. It's actively deciding, day after day, to prioritize your partner despite challenges. It's choosing them over temporary distractions, over ego, over fear. Commitment transforms fleeting passion into enduring partnership. Let me share a story I recently heard. Sarah and James have been married for 25 years. They met in college, fell deeply in love, and faced countless hurdles along the way. Financial struggles, miscarriages, career setbacks. Yet, they remained steadfast. When asked what kept them together, Sarah said something simple yet profound. We never stopped seeing each other as teammates. Another couple, Maria and Carlos, share how their relationship survived infidelity. Instead of walking away, they chose therapy, transparency, and forgiveness. It wasn't easy, Maria admitted, but we realized we loved each other too much to give up. These stories remind us that real love isn't about avoiding pain. It's about facing it together. It's messy, imperfect, and sometimes downright exhausting. But it's also worth every ounce of effort. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, superficial connections, and endless options, real love stands out like a lighthouse in a storm. It reminds us that meaningful relationships require investment, not just in terms of time, but in vulnerability, courage, and sacrifice. Love isn't something you find, it's something you nurture, something you fight for. So, whether you're single, dating, engaged, or married, remember this. Real love isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up, staying present, and choosing kindness even when it's hard. It's about creating a legacy of love that transcends generations. What does real love mean to you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of real love. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What resonated with you? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep loving deeply and authentically. You deserve nothing less.